Hello and welcome back to more Football Manager 2019 with me, Mr. Grand 2, and episode 43 of Monaco. Well, two huge games today, of course. PSG in the league first up, top of the table clash, which would help us to extend our lead potentially to 12 points. And that's followed by Roma in the second leg of our Champions League knockout round tie. Since last time then, our staggering run in the league continues. 3 more wins. A 2-1 win against Toulouse came up first. They had 2 players sent off, including Troy Parrott, who they've got on loan from Tottenham. A 2-0 win against Dijon a few days later, and then a 3-0 win against Bordeaux after that. Ferland Mendy has bagged himself 3 goals in 3 games, which is pretty impressive. And that means we do have a 10-point lead. I said we could extend it to a 12-point lead, didn't I? We could extend it to a 13-point lead if we can beat PSG here today. But it's 10 points at the moment. With 10 games to go, it's looking very, very good for 4 out of 4. So the team is slightly below full strength for the visit of PSG today. Benjamin Henrichs comes in for Djibril Sidibe. He's got a bit of an injury, although of all of our replacement players, Henrichs is by far and away the best. Well, a slightly less than full strength side here. Benjamin Henrichs has come in for Djibril Sidibe, who's got a bit of an injury. He'll probably miss the Roma game as well. But of all of our deputies, Henrichs clearly the most capable. So Lafont is going to be in goal, then Mendy, Martinez, De Ligt and Henrichs is the back 4. Balde and Skov on the wings as ever, with Kessie and Tielemans in the middle and Golovin and Schick up front. Well, PSG are without Kylian Mbappe. He's got himself an injury, nothing too serious, just a couple of months, which I mean is pretty bad, but nothing that will potentially keep him out for an incredibly long time, mean he missed the World Cup later on this year. But it's still a very formidable side. I mean, Chiesa coming in place of Mbappe, hardly a weak replacement. A defeat wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. We'd still be 7 points clear and looking pretty good, but a win, if we can get that, or even just a draw like the last time we played them, would set us up very, very nicely. Scott with a free kick, that would have been glorious if that had gone in. What a great start that would have been. Martinez starting things off from deep, out to Mendy and working it across the midfield. No opportunities for a shot yet, but looking to break through the PSG defence. It's come to Patrick Schick. Brilliantly worked. And Alexander Golovin slips in Patrick Schick. He's recovered his scoring form since last time. He scored against Toulouse and got a couple since then. And it comes up with a very, very important goal here today. Really good passing play. And Golovin slides in Schick. And it's an excellent finish. A typically excellent finish from Patrick Schick. And it gives us a good lead early on here. Skov with another free kick, just wide this time. 2 good opportunities for him from set pieces. And De Ligt with a throw in the absence of Sidibe. He is taking them on that right hand side. Possible break on for PSG. We're a little bit tightly compact, but we've worked it nicely. Patrick Schick slips in Golovin, and it's a reverse of the first goal. That time Golovin fed Schick. This time Schick is the provider, and much quicker move. The first goal was just more sort of pressing and probing, but this one far more incisive. Lovely pass from Patrick Schick. A little bit of I think it was a side foot. It kind of looked a little bit like a back foot, but Golovin this time, probably his most prolific season for us so far. That's his 5th goal, and he's played very, very well. His average rating considerably better than normal. Skov with a free kick, which Paul Lopez tips around the post. That would have absolutely put us in dreamland if that had gone in. And nothing doing, but a 2-0 lead. Excellent football from us so far. Well, at half-time, what can you say other than that? That was absolutely excellent. Exactly what we needed to do. Reminded me of last year's, I think it was the second game against PSG, where they blew us away, really, with some incisive football. I think it was a 2-0 win for them on that day. And, well, we didn't look up to the races at all. Of course, we didn't end up going on a brilliant run at the end of the season and winning the league. But it'd be nice if we could pretty much wrap that up today. Well, poor pass from Tielemans, and Lafont is able to react quickly to force the shot from Diego Jota wide. Very sloppy play from Yuri Tielemans. We cannot afford to be doing things like that against anybody, and certainly not against PSG, given all the players that they've got. A lot of pressure trying to be put on Martinez. He reacts very, very well, though, in finding Lafont. Really good composure from the young Argentine. I'm taking Skov off just because I want him to have a little bit of a rest. He's not at his finest hour in a Monaco shirt. He's played a lot of football recently. We need to give him some breathing time. Well, 10 seconds left, and you can see the average ratings in a minute. What a brilliant performance. Absolutely sensational. Incisive going forwards. Disciplined in defence. Our defence, absolutely fantastic rates from them. I want to highlight Lisandro Martinez in particular. You saw it in some of the highlights. Just some utterly sensational reading of the game. Brilliant mentals from him to keep that clean sheet. Keep PSG's many excellent attackers at bay with ease. And he's developing very, very nicely. That 10 bravery maybe could be a little bit higher. You'd like that. But otherwise, he is becoming an absolutely sensational centre-back. Well, that does mean we are now 13 points clear. 9 games still to play. But you'd think you'd back us to seal the deal on this one. And a few days before we play Roma, we've just got time for Regen Day. Now, last year's youth intake was not great. This year's one already looks pretty good. Let's have a look. We've got this guy, Abubakar Cisse, left-footed central midfielder. Okay, some relatively good mentals. Work rate of 10 is kind of lacking for what I like, though, as is strength of 6. Don't really want that from a potential box-to-box, but he's got good potential. Could be quite good. And then Ronan Rudo, probably something like that. He's a striker, and he's actually got good finishing, which is quite rare in striker regens these days. Not great composure, but 13 finishing is a good place to start. I like that natural fitness as well, and he's either-footed. That is really nice. He could be quite special. Damien Grosjean as well, a left back. I think he could also be a left centre back. That's a decent place to start, actually. He's not quite as highly rated as the other two, but I think, actually, in a lot of areas, he looks like the one that's going to develop the best. Some nice physicals, good work rate and teamwork, and positioning, improving a lot. At the age of 14, 10 marking and tackling, 9 heading, 8 passing. That's a really solid basis for a 14-year-old. Whether he becomes a left-back, I think he could probably be a centre-back as well, a left-footed centre-back. He looks like he could be really special too. And then Bugari Tiero, right winger, who, I mean, yeah, some decent things there as well. 13 crossing, 18 determination, not all too bad. Well, after that absolutely sensational performance against PSG, let's hope we can keep that up here in the second leg, the home leg of our Champions League knockout round against Roma. Finally poised 0-0 from the first leg, which means an away goal for them would be quite advantageous, but hopefully we can keep another clean sheet. Team is exactly the same as the one that faced PSG. Sidibe is not yet fit to be back for this one, and to be honest, I probably wouldn't play him anyway. Henriks really should probably be the first choice right back. He's got a higher star rating. I just think Sidibe is generally a bit more consistent. He's not always amazing, but he's very rarely not great. Whereas Henriks can be amazing, or he can be not so good. So a pretty strong lineup from Roma once again. I mean, you'd expect them to come out all guns blazing. They need to get a win here as well. It's very, very much winner takes all. They need a goal at the very, very least. An away goal would help them go through. A score draw would see them through, of course, but a win would be what we're definitely looking for here. And already a chance for Roma, and it looks like it's offside. El Shaarawy is indeed offside, and we get away with it. They're coasting through, and I think our defence I hope they knew it was offside, because otherwise that was very, very easy for Roma. They're coming forwards again. Corner from El Shaarawy, headed just over by Edin Dzeko. And it's all Roma at the moment in this early stage. They have come out of the traps quickly. They need a goal, but Golovin finds Schick on the break. Against his former employers, Patrick Schick cannot score, putting it into Robin Olsen's hands. But Skov, can we get a special free kick from him? Hits the bar. Would have been lovely if that had gone in. Signs of life from us. Skov again, he's hit the bar again. How unlucky. Normally he's burying those into the roof of the net, but 2 free kicks, perfect positions for him. He's hit the bar on both occasions. Corner in from Skov this time, which is not cleared well by Florenzi. Schick is on it, crowded out a little bit, but he's found Frank Kessie, and Tielemans presumably going for a shot. He indeed does. Olsen parries it away, and we have got another corner on the near side. Robert Skov puts it in this time, and Balde getting something on the ball, but Olsen claims. Plenty more opportunities for us coming now. We've come to life. You do wonder if we'll live to regret some of those chances, particularly the Skov free kicks, both of them hitting the woodwork. That could prove costly, but still lots of football left to be played. And it's bounced down to Frank Kessie. Is he going to go for a long shot? Yes, he is. Wide once more. Well, Mendy plays the ball out. It's come out to Golovin. Can he go for a shot? He does, just wide. So many opportunities. And somehow it's still 0-0 going into half-time. And it's a free corner in from El Shaarawy, headed just against the outside of the post, it looked like, from Dzeko. And even though we've dominated, nearly an opportunity for Roma just before the break. Well, clearly both sides just making up for lost time after that really dull first leg we saw last time out. And so many highlights given away, though, from that throw-in. And Lafont just about blocks it from Justin Kluivert. Signs of life now from Roma. And corner is cleared. Olsen pings the ball forward straight to our defence, though, but a poor clearing header from Mendy. And El Shaarawy's through. And De Ligt missed the tackle. And against the run of play, against all the chances, we are now behind. And that is absolutely crucial. Even if we equalise, they will be going through on away goals. Well, I said they needed one chance. Dreadful from De Ligt. Absolutely dreadful. Completely missed the tackle. I think he was trying to not give away a penalty. Poor from Mendy as well. Very, very sloppy, and we need two. It's as simple as that. We need to go for this now, because all of those first half chances that we had could have buried this game. We didn't convert any of them. Skov with the corner in, looking for Martinez. He hits the post. We've hit the woodwork so many times in this match, and well, there's just over 20 minutes to go, and we are going out. And I mean, we've been so good all season, not just domestically, in the Champions League as well. Skov with a free kick. He doesn't bury this one. Even if just one of his free kicks had gone in, that would have been great. But I mean, this doesn't really matter. Even if we equalise, Roma still go through on away goals. We might as well go very attacking. It won't make any difference with so little injury time. And I feel completely and utterly gutted here. They've got lucky from one completely uncharacteristic defensive muck-up. And they're going to get the win here. And that's it. We've lost 1-0 on aggregate, and that is it. Well, we looked so good for so long in Europe this season. Fantastic win against Juventus. But at the first knockout stage, we had so many opportunities in the first half to make that game completely out of sight. We didn't take any of them. Very, very uncharacteristic. And then a completely uncharacteristic defensive mistake has allowed Roma to squeak through by the barest of margins. Not really deserved from them, but I mean, not good enough from us at all. And our wait for Champions League glory goes on for another year. I don't even really know how that happened. We look so good. We've looked so good in every match we've played so far for the most part. But there we go. We have to turn our attention purely to domestic football. We are still unbeaten in the league, but that's going to be a massive knock to our confidence with the Lille and Nice game. Or then maybe I think we'll go past that. Hopefully I'm going to bank on getting past Lille, and then we'll have a look at the next round after that. So that is going to be the end of the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you do not miss the next episode. And I will see you next time.